This is Pete recording the second episode of White Belt Radio. It's been a while since our last one, a few weeks now, but we're trying to get it more consistent. So here we are again. Again, I'm Pete, Blue Belt. We got Tony over here.
White Belt.
How many stripes, bro?
2 stripes.
2 stripes. And we got Cyrus over here.
White belt as well.
We got another white belt over here. A blue belt and 2 white belts. All right. So, recording the second episode. I'm way less hyped to do the second episode now.
Why?
I don't know. Just a bad time of day. I need some more coffee or something. Anyways, this is boring as fuck.
Best coffee ever.
Yeah, it's true. Anyways, I wanted to do one today because I had a tournament yesterday and trying to overcome my issues that I'm having with competing. It seems like I'm doing okay in the gym, but every time I go out and compete, I don't have the performances that I would like to have. I think a lot of it's mental. Well, some of it might be training too. You all right? That's a nice stretch, bro. Hey, nice sit through, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
That's a nice sit through.
Yeah, so why don't you walk us through what happened yesterday, Pete?
Well, I did the... Man, I'm trying to tell my story. I did the gentle art challenge. We're being really aggressive this time. That's why I said we should have rolled. We should have rolled first to ease up a little bit.
I apologize. No, okay. Don't record this part.
Yeah, I threw everybody off when I was doing stupid
No, because I was telling my brother today too. I was like, this is like a really weird day. Because we were just walking through Nordstrom Rack, and I was like, I just feel like I wanted to slap someone in the face. Not because I was angry at them, I just wanted to see what was going to happen. I wanted to see what would go down.
Like in Fight Club.
I think of that sometimes, yeah.
You think about that, right?
Yeah.
And it's a weird thing. And
me and Tamara talk about that. Like, every time I have a one-on-one with my manager, I'll be like, man, what would happen if I fucking punch this guy right in the face right now?
But here's the weird thing. Sam was thinking the same thing too.
Yeah.
He was like, he's like, you were thinking about slapping him, right? I'm like, yeah.
Was this guy particularly
he had a weird look to him. I don't know
what
why.
if I just got it?
I don't
Was
like
he being
change.
an asshole or something?
Yeah.
No, you look like a douche though.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Sometimes you just see somebody and just don't like the way they look.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I've felt that before.
Yeah, he's not even personal. He's probably a great guy.
No, amazing
nice
dude.
He's
Probably an asshole.
Family man.
Maybe that
Probably
too.
not a cool guy.
50-50 maybe. At best.
Or maybe he's like a really great guy, but he has a split personality that's like a complete douchebag.
There is that
What if he kidnaps you?
intangible that goes on sometimes where you feel the weirdness. You know?
Yeah.
And we're keeping all this in, including the part where we said we're not going to keep it in.
Okay, absolutely.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Huh?
What part?
We said for a second, let's start over.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just not start over. Let's
okay,
keep
let's
going.
go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah. At my tournament, I did the Gentle Art Challenge at the Fit Expo. It was pretty cool. Nice girls walking around in CrossFit shorts.
Oh, yeah, it was a Fit Expo. Man, god damn it.
Why didn't you come?
The grid girls were there. All that, grid team shit. Have you heard of that?
No.
They do a...
Is it like Suicide Girls for CrossFit?
No. So it's like a CrossFit league, a professional
I remember
league.
seeing it last time.
You came with us, yeah. And they just do workouts, and they have teams in from different cities in San Francisco and fucking.
Didn't you have a guy from
the
CrossFit?
DC Brawlers and stuff? Yeah, one of my buddies came with me too.
Yeah, didn't they do that
now.
in jiu-jitsu?
Um,
He came into a class with you, and
that's
he
a
did
different guy.
Different guy.
But yeah, so then they do fitness competitions.
They were doing something over there.
Clean
They had
ladders, and then
medals and stuff,
and those girls are fucking ripped.
And they had showgirls hey, try this drink or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
all these
I remember
sponsors.
last time I went 2 years ago, and I had drank so much BCAAs, I was pissing fluorescent for 2 days. Yeah.
After my competition, I was so exhausted. I was just looking for all the freebie drinks. I was just give me something to drink,
Kill
electrolytes, whatever you got, give it to
me.
And I finished I finished a couple cans, and then I poured out the rest of another one. It was fluorescent green. I'm like, what did I just put in my body? What is the shit that they're selling?
Yeah,
something amazing.
Because I'm usually coconut water, or if anything, just put salt in the water. I'm cool,
stuff that's real that actually exists in nature.
Yeah, it was it was green. It was neon green. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I bought creatine today. I feel like I'm gonna start taking creatine again. Because if I'm gonna be doing 2 a days, then
you're gonna need that.
I'm gonna need a little something because I haven't taken shit. I don't even take protein. I don't take nothing anymore.
I stopped on the protein.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't know.
I still do BCAAs.
You do?
Yeah.
I have the Onnit stuff.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
The tea, whatever. And then creatine I use.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm tired, I put in ketones.
You do?
Exogenous ketones.
Yeah.
Does it work? Yeah, the ketones definitely work. I really like the ketones. Creatine and BCAAs. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's working.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst part about the supplements. You never know if they're working. You know?
Yeah.
It's fucking hard. Like I take some of them, like when I'm stacking it up and like putting a bunch on, I'm like, I feel good, but is it because I'm getting off my ass and making it seem like I'm putting in the effort, like by taking the supplements, like it's that mentality that's making me feel good?
Yeah.
Or is it the actual supplements?
Yeah, I was always thinking that too when you hear those studies, and they're like, oh, taking a multivitamin makes you way more healthy. And you're like, wait a second, maybe that person who gives a shit to take a multivitamin does other things too.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know it's from the multivitamin? That probably guy just probably runs a mile every morning, and he gives a shit, so he'll take a multivitamin.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that just try to take a multivitamin, like, took care of my health for the day. That's it.
Yeah, that's
talking about that earlier too. We were talking about like they were saying that exercise doesn't really play a huge role in like your diet or like in losing weight, but the person who goes out and exercises probably eats super healthy too,
right? Because they're more in tune.
There's a ton of overlap there. Yeah, like I had to be when I was doing CrossFit, I had to be hella wary of what I ate. And it started to get annoying.
You got like super intense on it though.
Well, I had to. Like,
you didn't need to.
No, I had to. One time I ate like Panda Express at work. We went and ate Thai food or something. And then I went to like CrossFit gym, or I went to just, like go to the gym that night, and I felt like I was gonna die. I was seeing stars. I was like doing the workout, and I was seeing stars.
That's
like my body wasn't working properly.
That's when you feel it the most. The people who push themselves, jiu-jitsu, CrossFit, or whatever it is, that's when you can really feel it. Like when I'm eating like crap and trying to train like 2 days in a row, I'm like, I'm all tired. Yeah. Only recently I started, cleaning it up, doing a little bit more keto oriented, and I've been able to train 2-3 days in a row without many problems.
Yeah. No, you have to if you're beating yourself up. You have to put some good stuff in to help recover.
No, but that also leads to losing weight on top of it, because there's been studies that show that exercise doesn't help you lose weight that much. It's the clean eating that helps you.
Calories in, calories out.
Yeah. It's so weird, but there's some people that argue against that.
About what?
Calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
like with healthy calories, and there's always that argument. Because calories in, calories out works. You could eat Skittles, and if I eat 10 Skittles, but I work out twice a day, but I only eat Skittles, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're going to lose weight because you're burning
it will
way more
work.
Than you're taking.
It will work, but it's not as simple as they're saying.
Right, and it doesn't account for inflammation and
also how different bodies process things differently, apparently.
Just to be overall healthy.
But I don't know shit about this, and all I have is just what two different camps are talking about, and I'm just stuck in between. Like,
no one knows shit about anything.
That's the problem.
So I can eat a sandwich.
No.
I would love a sandwich. I went crazy after the tournament. Two 3x3s, two fries.
Did you
really?
really?
I had a bowl of ice cream too.
Protein style again?
Protein style.
You dirty.
Yes. Yeah, baby.
Maybe we should do that after this.
In and out?
Sure.
I'll do it.
Gross.
Okay. I've got food too. We can cook too.
We'll figure it out. People don't want to hear about what we're about to eat.
What was it? So you went to the competition. You did, was it no gi, and then you did gi. And I heard that you were did absolutely terrible in all of them, both of them. Like I heard you just got manhandled.
I wouldn't say.
Did you feel a little insecure, sexually?
I wouldn't say.
Did he rub his
I wouldn't say that I did terribly. I didn't perform my best.
Yes.
I have a lot of things to work on. I'll see you any day, anytime on the map, my friend.
We've all been there. We all have those off days where we don't really perform the way we want to.
And mine always apparently happen on tournament day.
No,
yeah, so
you did it back to back though.
Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, I did the no gi first and the gi, which was actually cool. The no gi first, we did a seminar with Denny Prokopos, who I've been meaning to talk to and go to his gym and hang out and learn some rubber guard and stuff like that. Because in my gym, I've been just playing with high guard, and I really don't know exactly anything about rubber guard, and I would like to learn it, because
I don't know what it is.
it's. I can show you a little bit about it later. But it's the thing that Eddie Bravo's famous for, and he really pushes at his school. And that fool is the only him and Rogan and Joey Diaz was the whole reason I started jiu-jitsu. So I was like, I at least got to learn his shit,
Yeah.
So anyways, that was really cool. I got to do a seminar with him. He taught us some good stuff. And then we actually did the no-gi, and my first opponent was one of his guys from San Mateo.
We stressed?
Cool guy, super cool guy.
We stressed out?
Actually, for the first round, I'm usually okay. You know, I get hyped up. I've been waiting all day for the tournament. I just want to get in there, and I did pretty good. I didn't get the finish, but he was really tough, and he really locked down on me. It was nice. Got to go check on something. Maybe we'll pause. Maybe we won't. We'll continue. Tough guy, super nice guy.
Yeah.
It was weird to be learning from Denny and then have Denny coaching against me. I was like, I kind of want to listen to him.
Yeah.
But, I started off on bottom, swept him, and...
How?
I forget.
Really?
I can never remember, and I didn't have anybody there to record.
Yeah.
And then I ended up 9 points up on him. But it was tough, and it took a lot out of me.
He was a blue belt?
He was a blue belt, yeah.
Okay.
Talked to him afterwards. He's going to be at that next one I'm going to, so we'll see each other there.
He's going to compete?
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Second time, after the first round, I always have a problem of like, I get through the first round, it's usually a grinder for me, because I don't know, I always want to make him a grinder. It's never easy for me. And then I'm just like, man, I'm done, man. I don't want to do this anymore. I did it, you know? I want to go home. I want to have a cheeseburger. I want to relax, you know? Yeah. It's really hard to psych myself up for that second round, but I see other guys, their day is only just beginning, you know? I don't know. I got to work that mental side where I really want to get back in there. It wasn't a huge... I mean, it was in my mind, but I think I got psyched up enough for the second one. The guy took my back and choked me out, giving me a nice tracheal choke right in the center, so that's why my voice is a little messed up right now. It adds a little bit literally injury to insult, because he beat me and he added an injury on top of it.
It's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I went through the
kind of
war, bro.
Yeah. You should think about it that way. Like, it's pretty sweet that you did that.
Oh, I lost. But.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter, man.
So, in that one, I got second out of 4 guys, because I beat my first opponent, lost to my second opponent in the final. And then in gi, I was actually a little bit more hopeful, because the guy that beat me was telling me that he trains usually no gi.
Yeah.
So I faced him in the first round of gi, and I was like, oh, here's my chance, because I usually train gi. I did pretty well. I held him in my guard, which is my game. I probably got a little bit too comfortable there and kept him there. I didn't try for enough. I threatened the choke several times, but I kept going to the same choke over and over, so he saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah.
And I just started getting in my head.
What choke?
That one with the overhook and try to bring it around that I always show you. I always get that overhook from my guard. You can trap his arm underneath. And then you take the other hand over the top and try to choke it right there. Remember, you can go to omoplata from there, and you can go to...
from there?
Yes, bro. I've told you this 3 times.
Son of a bitch.
I'll show you after.
God damn it.
But I kept going to that, and it's all like, yeah, you've done that 3 times in a row. Well, obviously know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, and then I just got complacent there, and I tried a little sweep towards the end, and he got out of my guard, but then I got him back in guard. So it ended up being 1 advantage point to 1 advantage point, and the ref gave it to him. Which I can't really argue with.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a decision go the other way where I've kept the guy in my guard the entire time and I got the decision. And just the sheer fact that keeping him in my guard, like, it wasn't exciting for anybody to watch, I don't mind him taking that from me. That's fine. You know, it's totally valid that he won. The next round went against a killer from, I think he was from a lower weight class. And the lower weight class guys, everybody says that big guys are harder to deal with. Yeah. I think that smaller guys are harder to deal with because they're so fast. Yeah. They got great cardio, and it's just all technique with them. They have to be on point with their technique. And the guy put me through the ringer. And to be honest, it was my 4th match. I was really tired, and I gave up mentally. He outclassed me 100%. He probably would have beaten me either way, but I gave up. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was just, I was just sitting there on bottom. He had me in side control. This is where this happened. I did a stupid thing, and he basically wrist locked me real quick. But I got out of it. Well, whatever. It's hard to explain on fucking podcast. Yeah. But then I was just basically waiting for him to tap me. You know, I broke mentally, and that's something that I really have to work on. And he took mount, took my back, I think, eventually, got me in a bow and arrow choke. It wasn't even sunk in all the way, but it was my ticket out, and I tapped. Yeah. And I was just happy to be done. Which is a part of my journey, is fucking trying to learn how to compete. I've never been a competitive guy.
And even when you're super, super exhausted, doesn't compete.
There's people that, only one way. Even when they're in that dark hole, they still push.
Right.
And I don't know, I don't have what they have, or I got to develop what they have, or People say you can never develop it. People say that you can develop it. So that's part
part
of my journey is I got to figure that out. So I thought it would be a nice story to share on the podcast because, you know, we got a couple different levels here. A little bit newer white belt coming up on 2 years now. What was it? A year?
No, it's about a year.
A year.
3 months.
So you're quite along the path of a white belt.
Yeah.
And then even though I'm a blue belt, technically a different belt, but I still feel like a white belt, you know?
Right.
And there's things I got to work on. The journey never ends. I'm sure even in purple belt, I'm still going to be dealing with this thing. Like this is going to be my big thing throughout my entire jiu-jitsu career is trying to perform under pressure. Because in the gym, I'm so relaxed and I feel like I'm doing good. I beat guys. Guys who can whoop me. I take pride in surviving with them, and I feel like I'm doing good. But anytime I step out on under the lights. Something changes in me and I can't perform.
I don't think that's it, dude. I don't think that's it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think that it's just way, way, way more exhausting. You get what I'm saying? You're not breaking. You're just way more tired and way more mentally stimulated. It's going to take who knows how many times. Maybe we can one day bring on like a black belt or someone here who could talk to this.
Yeah.
But it's going to take 20 times. 20, 30 times
past 10.
To say where, but who's to say? Because we just don't get that often. That stimulation, and it's so stimulating.
Right.
You know,
overstimulating.
It's like, so overstimulating because you're in a different place. There's like people watching you, which is super weird. You're rolling with guys you never roll with,
who are trying to hurt you.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just different. I mean, you know, it's probably got to be a few steps under like a real street fight.
Yeah,
but not in the gym. You know,
and
the gym is a sterile environment. Yeah. You know, it's super, super sterile in the gym, and then you're getting onto a competition, it's just completely different. Yeah. Like I did U.S. Open first time, and it was exhausting. And I went 5 minutes with the guy. He didn't beat me. He beat me. He beat me by points. Didn't tap me, but at the end, I wanted to sleep for 2 weeks. Just because of how exhausted I was. You know what I mean? So I think there's just like we just got to hang out in that environment. It's similar to like I have to do presentations for work. Like I give presentations. That's what I do. Like professionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there is no easy way. You can think about it all you want. You prepare all you want. But there's just no duplicate way. There's no way to duplicate how it feels to actually be up there doing it.
Yeah.
You know? And I went and took, because when I first started this job, I was like super terrified. So I went and took like public speaking classes and this and that, you know? And the only thing they do in those public speaking classes is they're like, okay, get in front of the class. Desensitize yourself. Desensitize yourself to being in front of the class. So before we would talk, I'd have to, I'm sitting in front of 15, 20 people. You have to wait there in front. Nobody says a word. And you go around the room and you meet eyes with everybody.
Whoa.
To desensitize yourself.
Whoa.
To speaking in front. Like, why are you in a hurry? You know what I mean? Why are you in a hurry? So just relax and it'll be way, way better. You know what I mean? As a way of like calming that overstimulus. You know, that overstimulation that we're getting. And I gotta think it's exactly the same for competing, other than they want to hurt you.
Yeah.
Which isn't a fact.
Different consequence.
It's a different consequence. You know, the consequence in public speaking is that like you'll be embarrassed, and let's say you crash and burn. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel a little bad about yourself. That consequence might be similar, but they're actually trying to hurt you. So we can probably put this above public speaking.
I think I'd rather do this than public speak.
See, no, and that's what we were talking about in that class too. People were saying there's people that would rather die than speak public.
Number one fear.
Yeah, it's the number one fear in mankind. You know, people do not want to get in front of people and talk.
That's why Trump got elected, dude.
Yeah,
because they're all, man, he's a good talker.
Yeah, he can talk.
Yeah.
And that's a skill that all those guys have. I mean, even in a management position, like you start to get that skill. They start to be like they're running for mayor. You know, they can get up in front of a crowd at any moment. And even if you ask those people, and I have executives and stuff, like, oh, were you always this good? And they're like, hell no. But after 15 years of hanging up, one day you just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're just getting over a hump, I think, right now with this competing stuff.
Yeah.
It's one of those things similar to the whole way jiu-jitsu works. Just don't quit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just stick at it, and then somewhere your body's is your
Down quick.
your body's gonna figure it out. You know, you're just gonna have to force yourself to adjust subconsciously, I think. And I'm at a point now where I'm like public speaking pretty nice. If I'm exhausted, I'll still stress myself out.
Yeah.
If I'm super fucking tired, I'll get really stressed out before like a presentation, and I'll do bad. But if I'm rested, you know, if I'm myself, if I'm like my actual self and not just like a broken down, tired version of myself, I'll be fine.
That's the thing. You're a different person on a different day. You know?
Yeah.
I thought at your wedding when I gave that thing, I was like, I got this.
Yeah.
And then I just blanked twice.
Yeah.
And me, an idiot, I took out the paper twice. And I tried to play it off, trying to figure it out.
And it's crazy.
I've done other ones. I've done my brother's wedding. It was beautiful. You know? I had no problem. So, like, I mind fucked.
And there was 8 times more people there.
Yeah. It was fine.
Yeah.
And then I did a couple open mics.
Yeah.
Where I bowled through and I got like a couple giggles. I was like, I was like, I got this. It's just a wedding. It's no big deal. But I still fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know what's crazy too? Because you're telling me that, and I didn't even know you were nervous.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like in our heads, we do this thing where we think we look way fucking stupider than we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, man, I must have looked like such a retard when I have a bad call with a client.
Right.
Man, I must have looked like such a child.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then they're like, yeah, you probably could have done a little better.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in my head, I really over dramatize this thing to try and make up some stories about like I'm like living a movie in my head or something.
Yeah.
And then
this is your big moment.
Yeah, this is your big moment. Yeah. But you blew it. So now, you know what I mean? Making up all these crazy stories. But really, it was just like, yeah, you seemed a little nervous.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because it's like with competitions, you also have to think about this. Like, it's not just going into like one interview or doing one speech. Like, you go into like one little battle with a guy who actually is trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
Adrenaline just starts pumping in immediately. Then, right after you're done, they're like, okay, now cool off. And wait for the next guy. Then go back into this with a whole new person who has like a whole bunch of new little like tactics on him. And adrenaline jumps in again, and then you're just... I can imagine it's exhausting going through like
that's
3
really
or 4.
unnatural.
That cool down is the worst.
Exactly.
Because now you gotta wait 6, 10, 12, 15 minutes, and I'm cool. I'm trying to catch my breath.
Yeah.
And they're like, go back in there.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it. Like, pre-workout, what are they doing?
I know, it's really unnatural.
I might need to do some pre-workout or something.
Yeah, so I guess it's really easy to be like, man, I'm fucked up. But no, competing is fucked up. It's a super fucked up scenario here that we're putting ourselves through. If in a class, okay, it's an hour long.
Yeah.
If we're gonna roll, take a minute off, take a minute off, roll.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We're working over the course. You're probably doing more work.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more spread
Yeah,
out,
it's-
a little bit gentler.
More organized.
Stakes aren't as high. Yeah.
And I think... Do you know how like pitchers, like when they go off the mound, they like still... did they heat their arm, ice their arm? They keep it warm. They keep it warm.
Yeah,
because they want
game,
it to be ready.
Intra-game, they're keeping it warm.
Yeah, but like going from like super intense rolls to like, hey, chill out on the side for 5 minutes, cool off. I mean, that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
And getting yourself amped again.
Exactly.
But that's a problem for them too, because if there's like a long inning, like let's even look at like from a pitcher standpoint. If they do have a long inning, let's say their team scores like 10 runs, and it takes like 2 hours, and that's a huge question mark as to how they're going to perform when they come back out.
Yeah.
In a lot of times, like in a rain delay, if it's rain delayed for an hour or 2 hours, they might not even come back out.
Yeah, they'll take them out.
Right. So what we're talking about isn't crazy here.
Yeah.
It's totally normal competitive stuff.
Yeah.
And the only difference is now is like, especially when you're competing, or when Tony's competing, most of the white belts that we come up against are either done judo, done wrestling.
Yeah.
They're used to this competitive environment.
Assholes.
They're rough. They'll toss you. They'll flip
spazzes
you.
for sure.
Yeah. But the main thing is they're not so thrown off by it. You can put away those
Nobody
little...
can see you flex. The thing ran out of battery, so we have a little bit of video.
What's it? But like, I guess the idea was, I think you were talking about it with the guy who did the MMA fights, who used to be, or who is in the army. No,
In the army?
Tim Kennedy. Yeah. Tim Kennedy, he says that whenever he gets into an MMA fight, like, he has to psych himself up.
Yeah, because it's no big deal for him.
Exactly.
There's no guns.
But
Really?
Yeah, he says he has to psych himself up for MMA, where other guys have to psych themselves down, like cool themselves off because they're so hyped.
What the fuck?
Because he goes into gunfire and shit.
I've never
bro.
heard that.
Yes. Have you seen Hunting Hitler?
A few.
It's dope.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's real, man. Hitler was over there, dude.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is...
Well, how about Ancient Aliens, dude?
Man,
Tell me about Ancient
that's an
Aliens.
episode last week. I blew my fucking mind.
Oh, sorry, finish your point. We'll
Yeah.
talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
Ancient Aliens.
So, I mean, like, the whole idea behind bringing up Tim Kennedy was... You're going to be getting these guys that they're not going to be getting that adrenaline rush. They're not going to be getting that super crazy high, and then that super crazy low, and then that super crazy high. They're just going to be kind of coasting.
They know how to do it.
They just know how to do it. So it's not like it's like physically exhausting or mentally exhausting. They're chilling. This is what they're used to, and that's what we have to fight up against. And eventually, when we get to like purple belt, I guess brown belt, like that's going to be something that we're common with. But then it's even scarier because they're common with it too.
Right.
Whoever.
You know what's crazy too is if you see like you follow those like Ribeiro guys and all those AOJ kids.
They killed it this week.
Did you see those AOJ kids?
Oh yeah.
Every medal.
Everyone got every medal.
Jesus.
It's fucking annoying.
Somehow
But anyway,
she got
the
gold.
one.
But
Everybody.
they've
Silver
been
and
doing it
bronze.
since they were little kids. Like they've grown up in this environment that is so unnatural to us.
They know how to compete.
Yeah, they've literally grown up in that environment.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that you can also take home is they've grown up in a very strict environment that's specifically for jiu-jitsu. So are they able to think outside of the box like we can?
Yeah, it's their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
I think... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no. Because, like, I mean, you've done, like, Muay Thai, you've done boxing, you've done all kinds of stuff. So you can, like...
competed.
Yeah,
Not competitively, but, like, you know about it.
A little
but,
bit.
like, you might be able to pull something or think outside of the box compared to them who's been in this very specific type of environment.
Sport jiu-jitsu.
Yes, sports jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But I think regardless of whether you're learning it earlier or later, that competitive spirit, I think it's going to be valuable either way.
Yeah.
They probably, it comes more natural to them because they brought up in it and that's all they know.
And their technique's probably so
Oh my God.
far and away ahead of everybody else that
So nuts.
maybe they even have to develop too much of that like killer instinct just because they're so technical. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go in and I'm like, okay, I have no clue if I'm good at... Okay, you know what I'm saying?
You might have to
this
go
guy's...
out.
I'm going to have to grind this guy at the very least. I'm going to have to grind this guy out. You know what I mean? Because I'm still learning and I'm only a year and 12, 13 months in. If you look at some of those other kids, you know what I mean? And they're 9 years in and they're 16.
That's
you
crazy.
know?
You can have a 9-year blue belt.
Right.
You know,
right.
he's been, whatever, going through the gray, orange, green, and then when he turns whatever it is, 16, gets a blue belt.
But, right, and think
now
about...
I'm fighting him. Well,
think
what the
about
hell?
going into a competition like that.
Yeah.
When you're... Okay, let's say you're a blue belt. And you've been doing it since you were...
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, let's say you've been doing it since you were like 9.
Mhm.
But you're a blue belt. And you're 16. And you're facing
Just
another...
turn 18 or whatever,
Right.
you get into the adult category.
Right, and let's say you're facing another guy who's like some new blue
1 year
belt.
blue
It's like
belt,
me.
2 year blue
You know what I
belt,
mean?
yeah.
When I get my blue belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little different.
It is.
It's a little different mental preparation. He's got to be going into that thinking. All those kids have to be going into that thinking, I'm going to crush this kid. This poor fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
The only
I'm
thing that
going
you can
to
hope for is
crush
your
you.
man muscles, but that's not going to help you.
No, because they're
Not
strong
necessarily.
as shit too. You know what I mean?
Some of them.
Just
depending
pick
on-
them up and throw them or something. I don't know. But it's just a different... I mean, it's just so different at your every level. And that's what we're kind of... I mean, I'm kind of talking about, and what we're kind of talking about is people who haven't been very competitive in other stuff, and then walking into this enormous cultural community thing where... You know what I mean? There's killers, and there's other kids like us, and we don't know what we're going to get.
It seems the common factor everybody's talking about with the public speaking and with competition is exposure therapy, and that's what everybody tells me. This cool guy Mike at our gym, purple belt, told me, dude, you just got to go out there. And he's all it turned around for me when I just went out there and I didn't give a fuck anymore, you know. And I just did my game, you know. I win, lose, whatever, it doesn't matter, you know. I just play my game. And I'm like, yeah, I mean that it makes sense. It works on paper, but then when I get there, it's like I care, you know.
Yeah.
Or if I don't care, I give up.
But
You know what I mean? So I guess it's like something you got to balance. And also now I'm thinking about my nutrition. I should have been like getting some glucose in between rounds or something like that. Revitalize the muscles and
Gatorade.
trying to think of everything I did wrong, you know. And I'm in like 10 plus competitions deep, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. But I signed up for 3, so maybe I'll get 3 in a row and maybe learn something from those ones.
Right.
So now, just being in the middle of it, it gets so frustrating, and you're like, okay, yeah, I get it, just keep doing it, but what else can I do to help? What else can I do to help it along? How do I analyze my technique? Do I just focus on technique? Should I work some CrossFit so I can not get tired as much? Should I fucking change my nutrition? I've drawn a bunch of different things, started running. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to find the recipe. And there's no recipe that I can find, you know?
I'm thinking maybe the recipe is just what that purple said, is just exposure.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing, but I feel like maybe I should lift something
this
too,
could
you
help.
know?
Yeah.
Maybe even just to get that aggression out, you know?
But even lifting, you're still going to get tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
But that's what I want, that like CrossFit conditioning stuff.
You know what I mean?
I want to be able to go into that dark hole and not... and know that I have more and not give up. Because they say the mind gives up before the body. You know? But enough about me. So, when are you guys doing your next comps?
I've not done a competition yet.
That's all right. How long are you in? 6 months? Not even.
4 months?
Yeah, I didn't do mine until I was 6 months in or so. But, I mean, some people just do it a month in.
But mine's going to be ultra heavy. So, like, I'm either going to get, like, some...
But the white belts.
Freaking fatty fat fuck. Or, like, some, like, roided out dude that's just...
you're a big guy, but you're not, like, a fat, big guy. You got muscle, you got...
No, that's the problem. Like, I want to be that fat guy so I can, like, use... There's some techniques that only fat people can use. And, like, I like that idea. Getting that belly on that face, it's suffocating. It's amazing.
We can work together at the gym if you want me to, like, tune you more towards point scoring.
No, I don't like that idea.
You will fall to your back a little bit too much, I will say.
I do that too.
I don't like the idea of... I get the point scoring thing and all that, but I told myself if I ever entered a competition, I'm not going to go for points. I'm like, I'm solely going to go just try to tap the person.
Right.
And if they outpoint me, whatever. Like, but
sit on it.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't...
At least your first one, that's okay to going in there thinking that.
First one, maybe just bust your nut and just get out there.
Yeah, just go there and do it. Who cares?
It's not really a thing. Like, I don't see myself, like, getting paid to do jiu-jitsu, like, competitions or anything like that. So, like, I'm not too stressed out about that. And it's not that I don't care about, like, winning or losing. Because, like, then why would I even, like, go into the competition? Because, like, no, the reason you would sign up is because you care about it and you want to, like, you want to win. Yeah. The main thing is, though, I don't know. I haven't seen the people that go into it. Like the guys in your class. Like, I've seen them. They all cut weight. They all cut weight either to get into your class or, like, they're at their perfect weight.
Yeah, there's a couple guys that, like, when I saw them at the US Open, they're all shriveled up.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I have no idea how people compete like that.
Yeah.
I did it once, and I was like, never again. I didn't feel it. I couldn't... like, all my problems that I have right now, they were exacerbated by being dehydrated. I was like, this is even worse than I can imagine.
Yeah, if anything, I want to gain 5 pounds of muscle.
That's what I was thinking.
Then I'll compete that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, like...
Because then I'm conditioned, then I'm, you know...
You're happy.
But here's
food.
And that's the whole point of jiu-jitsu. Like, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever it is not supposed to make a difference that much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm competing a little heavy, 195. I walk around like 185, 188. So I'm going with people who are cutting down to 195. And if you hold 5 pounds in your hand, whatever it is, 5 to 10 pounds, it's not that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, people make a big deal about it. It's not that big a deal. You know?
But, like, here's my argument is the brackets that like most of them are in are small, like 5 pounds. But once you go past that point where it says
you got big jumps,
it doesn't matter. Like, you can be 40 pounds heavier than me, and you're still going to be in the same bracket.
Yeah.
And so it's not that I'm, like, too scared. It's just I've went up against guys, whether it's muscle or fat or whatever. Like, skill is always, like, the priority. It's just I noticed that, like, my weight can play a huge role into, like, how to fight someone. And at the gym that I go to, 3 or 4 guys bigger than me. So, like, I'll be facing something that's completely unknown.
Yeah, your issue is that you're on the outliers, right? So it's hard to find good training partners for you. You don't have people that you can train with regularly at your skill level, not only your weight. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had a little bit of an issue with that, but I'm lower than you a little bit, so I did have a couple partners that I can compare to. But we have a couple guys, we go to the same gym, but they're like black belts, there's maybe like a purple belt, and that's not comparable. So it also messes with your ego like that. If we get a big boy that comes in fresh or like from another gym or something, 2-3 months, somebody that you can compare your skills to, you would get confidence, dude, for sure, and you'd be ready to go. And just train with him, Yeah. Every time, pick him out of a crowd. Yeah, let's go together. Hey, let's go together. Every time.
We did get one guy. It was like some guy.
Is it a tall white guy?
Like kind of like
middle-aged?
Netherlands or something.
I don't know.
No, young dude. I forget his name, like Albert or something.
Okay.
But he came into the class, and he was a fun, like, it was a different role. Because, like, he knocked me over immediately. And I'm like, this is awesome. Like, this is like, I've never had to deal with this before. Like, I had to immediately go to guard.
Yeah. And it's not like a technical attack.
No, it's purely
it's
like
skill level.
a scramble. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, that's what I'm looking at. And I know, or I guess there's not that many people that go into my weight class, so I don't even know what's going to happen. Like, I think everyone just kind of settles down to, like, middle or heavy.
Middle is a lot. A little bit. The one right below middle is a lot. Medium heavy can be pretty big too.
Yeah, but I've never seen too many on like the ultra heavy.
Yeah, you guys don't have that many in your division usually.
So like, would I just be like facing?
You could face like 3 guys maybe.
3 guys?
Whereas I would face like 14.
Yeah. When's your next comp?
Not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Want to do it, Cyrus?
Alameda.
If you do it, I'll do it.
Jiu-jitsu
next weekend?
No, it's not next weekend. It's the weekend after.
Weekend after? I gotta check with work.
Okay.
The weekend after that, there's a big one, American Cup.
Where's that?
Santa Cruz.
You know, I think I'll pass on that.
Santa Cruz?
I'll look into it.
Maybe. I think it's...
Is it like US Open?
We can hit the shooting range right after.
Yeah.
Same thing?
Same thing.
I'll probably be like 32 in my bracket.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I'm good then.
I think it's Santa Cruz. Might be the Cow Palace, San Francisco.
Really?
I think so. Nice.
I burped and farted.
Real nice.
You can cut that one out.
That was a lovely fart there, Cyrus.
Hey, whoa!
It's hilarious. Anybody from our gym who listens to both of our names, they're gonna know immediately who it is.
Yeah.
Because we just always hang out in the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, you were saying that.
I'm trying to, never get this out in my gym.
No.
Yeah, I'm super embarrassed that I was doing this. So.
Well, it's weird.
I still
for the very beginning.
We need to go like 10 deep so we know we have some sort of consistency so we don't give up on it after.
Right. So we're talking about it and then it just dies.
Yeah.
Like, you ever seen the thing on like the Reddit, the BJJ Reddit? Mm-hmm. There was a guy who posted a picture of a tattoo. It was like a dragon. Mm-hmm. In our BJJ, and the dragon was supposed to change colors as his belt changed.
That was cool. I saw that.
Yeah.
Did he quit?
He'd quit. They haven't heard about him since. Yeah,
I
think it turned blue and the tail turned blue. And everybody's like, man, that's a sweet idea. It's been like 4 years and nobody's heard about him.
Yeah.
It's black.
So I'd hate for that to happen, you know what I mean? Like, we come out with 10 and people are like, yeah, man, keep it up. Why not?
Yeah.
And then it just stops.
Yeah, exactly. Once we pick up momentum, we're going to give up.
Right.
Yeah. That's the thing is that I'm really embarrassed that we didn't do one since the Super Bowl. We need to get there more consistent.
Hard, man.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
It's weird. But I think it adds a little bit because we have more to talk about because we have a little bit more time to...
That's true.
...to compress into these.
We could do like twice a month.
Yeah.
Every other week?
Every other week,
well, that
right?
should be fine. But
And then if we find more, we can fit them more in,
the main thing is like... I've been trying to go more often than not, and every once in a while you'll get like those like weeks where you're sick and you're just like you're not trying to be that asshole that like goes to the gym and gets everyone else sick, and then you come back and you just get wrecked.
Yeah. It's like you never trained before in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't breathe.
People are saying like, "Oh yeah, it feels like you backtrack," and I'm like, "No, I know that I backtrack somehow."
Yeah. Well, like I was telling you earlier, is that at your level, like, yeah, you've been training a month, so like a week off is going to lose you half a month, because you got to get those repetitions to set it in your mind,
Yeah.
But
like my big man game is solid. Now.
Big man game, strong.
Big man game.
You do gator roll a little bit too much. Like, I don't know what you're trying to
do not hate on the gator roll. It is an irreplaceable tactic of getting out of everything.
I haven't rolled with you in a while, man.
Well, because every time I roll with you, it's always like kind of me. First of all, you get me on my back immediately. Yeah.
Because you fall to your back. I get it.
No. Normally, I do not fall on my back. Like with everyone else, no, not the case. With you, some other blue belts, most of the purple belts, and every single one above easily flips me over. The white belts, judo side control most of the time.
You just mad dog everybody. You just bully them.
I do not. So what I've been doing is, because we're getting new white belts slowly coming in, and I don't want to. Initially, when I started, I didn't want to come off as the guy who's going to muscle everything over. Yeah. So like I kind of let people take it over, which didn't really work out because like they would get me in weird positions, and I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, but that's how you got to learn. You just got to accept it and like try to work it out without your muscle.
But yeah, now I'm just getting like people or we're getting new white belts. I'll let them like kind of take the first couple of moves. Like I won't like be grabbing for them. Yeah.
Shit, I just try to crush them.
Really?
I'm serious. Yeah.
Really?
If they come in, I don't let them get shit.
I go like this.
I don't feel comfortable enough to do that. Yeah. To be like, I mean, maybe I'll put him in my guard, but I'm trying to crush this fool.
I'll feel him out. You know, if he's like tentative and he's trying not to, I'm like, all right, let's play. You know, we don't have to. I don't have to crush you.
Yeah.
If he tries,
my crushing is different than your crushing.
Oh, if he tries any smart shit with me, that's when I turn it on.
Yeah.
You know, like we had a kid come in from he's going to the adults class for the first time. He's like a 3-stripe white belt. He's got good moves and everything. He moves well, but he's like a stick. Like I could throw him against the wall like spaghetti.
Yeah.
You know. And I was just being nice with them, and then he got some fucking thing. He got my head in an inverted triangle. I'm like, you little bitch! I was nice to you, and this is what you do to me. And then I just smashed him. I was like, there you go. That's what you get. It's kind of a dick move, but
yeah.
But I was like, man, I thought we were playing. You know,
yeah.
I thought we were being nice, trying to learn the game. You want to play like that? We can play like that.
No, and there's this one stripe, and he comes in and he battles. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I should be, I mean, if you follow stripes and all this stuff, and you follow time in the gym, I should be beating this guy. But I'm not.
Right.
Like, we're just battling.
Yeah.
It's just it's a total battle. You know what I mean? He'll mount me, I'll mount him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap him, he'll tap me. That kind of thing, you know? So this guy doesn't have the time as me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't trust like any of these fucking white belts. Like, I gotta go for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if I start getting tapped, I'm going to start questioning myself and this and that.
Right.
Which is all fine. But, like, I just feel like that's what they did to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I've got some partners that were, like, pretty nice. But for the most part, they tried to tap me.
Right.
You know? That's what my gym is like that.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We're playing the game.
Right.
I'm tapping them.
Right.
I'm doing that.
You're just not crushing
I'm
them.
not, like, I don't want to scare them away. You know what I mean? That's my thing.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna play with them. I'm gonna beat them. I'm not gonna let them beat me.
Yeah.
Unless like they get one, I'm like, fuck, you did it. Good. I mean, you beat me. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe I won't sleep on you next time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to make something clear about that kid that came into the gym. Like, It wasn't just an inverted.
And how old is he? Was he 12?
Dude, he might be 16. I mean, 16. It's not that he got an inverted triangle on me, but he did it and he was retching my head even though he didn't have anything.
Oh,
you know, he gave me like some cauliflower. I was like, oh, okay. That's what did it, okay? I want to be clear, I'm not an asshole.
Nope, you're not. I think it's totally fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he comes in and I don't know, I got to play with, if he's coming in like a wrestler, I'm like, all right, I'm going to show you how jiu-jitsu works, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, let me show. You're here to learn. Let me show you how jiu-jitsu can beat wrestling. Because he's probably thinking like, oh, I'm a wrestler. You know, he's probably pretty good against jiu-jitsu. I got to show him.
Yeah.
This is what we're here to learn. You know, if he's coming in gentle, really like, I don't know if I should be here. Like, I'm not gonna fucking crush him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One guy came. This is a good story. One guy came in, tied it up, kind of looked like a cholo, an older like guy, like 40, 45, but he looked like he was a gangbanger. But he was nice enough, you know. He wasn't like trying to be an asshole or something.
So racially profiled
I
him.
totally racially profiled him. Dude, he was a Mexican dude. He had a Mexican name.
He had
Mexican tattoos.
He had like crying Joker tattoos.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He looked like a reformed guy. Like he wasn't gonna hurt anybody. Right
Oh,
now, you know?
okay, good.
Like he'd been through the penal process. He'd served his time.
You know what I mean?
He'd repaid his debt.
You look like a nice guy with neck tattoos. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. And he was telling me that he's, oh man, I just figured I had diabetes.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. I'm sorry, keep going. I don't know why I started laughing.
Because it's gonna get funnier, okay?
Okay.
He said that, I just figured I got diabetes a week ago, I'm trying to change my life, trying to clean up my diet. Like, he did a total 180 within the span of like 2 days.
Yeah.
And he came in like a bat out of hell trying to play with me. I was like, what are you doing, man? You're running around. And all I did was just got on top. I swept him. I let him take top position. I like playing guard, whatever. Swept him, took top position. He's all, tap. I'm like, whoa, man, like, relax, man. You don't. I told him, I stopped him, and I said, relax, man. Yeah. You have diabetes. You just figured it out. You don't have to do this, man. We can learn the game. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
He's okay. Next round. Okay, here we go. Same story. Fucking goes balls to the walls, and I just flip him. I didn't even have a chance to tap him. Yeah. I just flip him, get on top of him, and he taps. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, relax. He's I'm good. And he just lays down, right? And he's, I'm good. Okay, one more. Fucking does it again. Same story. Starts yakking in the middle of class in the toilet, in the trash bin. And people are walking by like I'm the asshole, like I took it to him, and he's fucking yakking, and he's all like, I thought we had to call the paramedics or something, man. This guy was like dying. And everybody's looking at me like I'm the asshole, like I did this to him. I'm like, he fucking went hard, what do you want me to do? I told him 2 times, And then he's all...
I tried to reason with him.
Yeah, I tried to reason with him. I told him at the end of class, he told me, because somebody at the end of class told him about the open mat. He's all, man, I'm going to be there. I'm like, whatever, dude. See you there, dude. Yeah. Never saw him again.
Really?
Vanished.
Man,
Gone.
I hope he's all right.
I hope he's okay. I hope I didn't kill him, dude. I wasn't my fault.
Yeah, dude, he just got out of the pen, found out he had diabetes, he did this to him.
And then they got Pete.
I'm like, dude, I'm a nice guy. Like, I didn't do this to him.
Was it that one kid, the white belt who came? I forget where he came.
The young
from.
guy?
Yeah. He did the exact same thing. He's like, yeah, like I'm super out of shape. I'm like, okay, it's cool. Like I'm tired. Like we could just go slow. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy too. So like I know what it feels like to have like a ton of pressure, and you're like just trying to take it easy and like do a calm roll. So like calmly, like we were like slowly just like getting like the grips, and then he flips out on me, and I'm like, listen, dude, we can go hard, but like I don't want to do it if like this is gonna be a problem. So he spazzes out some more, so I roll him over and then I lay on top of him because he's tiny. And I guess that works.
Hey man, don't discount the lay on top move.
Dude,
that's how I got my first tap, bro. I still remember it.
Works on me every day.
Tapped a blue belt like that, an old like 60-year-old blue belt like that. That's my first tap.
But he was like the last roll of the day, and like he kept on like going hard, and like I don't know if you remember this, just like the sound of someone yakking in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I saw you walking around without a partner. I'm like, what happened to your partner, dude?
And I'm like, it's weird though.
He started yakking. He went so hard. He started yakking.
Well, because like, and I'm like, I told him to specifically. I'm like, dude, you're gonna burn yourself out, bro. Like this is not.
See, those fools,
not necessary.
Those fools, if they last, those are the motherfuckers in the competition. I do not have. If I'm about to yak, I'm gonna take it easy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna push it.
I'm gonna tap. Like,
next one.
Yeah.
I'll learn. But if those guys make it through, can you imagine turning that guy into a jiu-jitsu fucking killer?
I think probably more times than
he'll push through anything, dude.
Yeah. Because they're making this like a life and death situation.
Exactly.
The gym. Like, you want to train 5-6 times a week.
I do not make competition a life or death situation, and that's why I lose.
He incorporates his yakking into his jiu-jitsu. He yaks on your face while he's doing it.
Like, that's just not sustainable.
Alright, we're almost on an hour.
Yeah.
We can wrap this up, save a little bit for next time. Next Sunday.
Let's go barbecue.
Next
I might go turkey hunting.
We might go turkey hunting.
We might go boar hunting.
Yeah.
I will not go because I'm not there yet.
You ever hear about this guy as a podcaster named Joe Rogan?
No.
He's into jiu-jitsu, man. And he's into hunting,
Never heard of him.
He's actually into a lot of stuff that you're into.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Anyways.
I've been into hunting longer than Rogan, though.
That's true. Actually, that's a legit point.
Not trying to fucking...
I mean, that's true.
Not trying to... But the jiu-jitsu stuff is different.
He's probably better at it than you, right? Cyrus,
I guarantee it.
Cyrus, closing comments.
Um...
Give us your motto.
Well, what is my motto? I don't think I have a motto other than.
Well, you better think one up because we're all giving our mottos next podcast.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're gonna give.
Is this like public speaking now?
Yeah, we're gonna start with some quotes that have inspired us.
Well,
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Like
Okay.
the Jocko stuff.
Okay, next podcast, I want everybody to go get one quote that represents you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, how about we give one off the top of our heads right now?
Okay.
Okay, who's anybody ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
That is Tony with booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Cyrus, what do you got?
I just got a very short theory that if martial arts were meant for small people taking down big people, if big people learn martial arts, small people fuck. You, Tony.
Excellent point.
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to be silly or say something serious.
Say something serious.
There's you either win or you learn.
Got him.
Swish.
Jocko out.
Cyrus with the caca. All right, everybody. This has concluded the second episode of White Belt Radio. Coming in hot. We'll be back hopefully next week. Probably not. Maybe the week after that with White Belt Radio episode 3.
We're gonna have to cut that one up, huh? 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 Cut that one up, huh?